Hey guys! So I filmed a tutorial for this makeup look that I've been calling Vampy Fall Glam, but unfortunately I didn't have everything go quite as planned and I forgot to film an intro, so I'm on my way to the store right now with Lillian. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hey! And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been liking and sharing my videos and all of the views and everything. I would love to see some comments about things that people are wanting to see. I've gotten a couple of suggestions already and I'm very willing to try things out for you guys. So if you like this makeup look and you want to see how it's done, then just keep watching this video. Thanks so much, guys. Bye!
Bye!
So I already did this eye, and this is kind of like the look we're going for, kind of like a brown, fallish, kind of smoky eye. So I'm just going to start with a, I don't know what this is, a Morphe M441 brush. And I'm going to take this color off my Jaclyn Hill palette that's very loved. And it is called Silk Cream, and it's going to be this one right here. And that's going to be our starting shade to kind of give us a good map out of what we're looking for. So I'm just going to start really light-handed on the outer corner and kind of just fluff it above my crease here, just to give us that starting point. Take it into the corner a little bit too, and then go back up. Kind of just fluff it out. I like to come really kind of far in here, kind of make sure eyes open up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that right here, how it kind of comes in on my nose, just to give you more of like a wider eye look. And then I did cut this one a little bit, so we'll be doing that a little bit later. So just darken it up a little bit in this corner area. I'm gonna go in now with this shade right here, and it is called Hunts, and it's kind of like a mauvey brown color that's just a little deeper than the other color we had started with. So I'm just gonna go back to the corner here, just really lightly fluffing it in. You don't want to have too hard of a hand here, because then you're going to end up with harsh lines and it's not going to look nice and softly blended. So just keep filling in here and then bring it in to the inner corner. And I don't use new product for the inner corner because I like it to be really lightly kind of buffed in and to be deeper on the outer edge. Now I'm going to take this other brush that I have. I'm not entirely sure that it has like a name. It says BMX 430 Pre-Splash on it. Looks like this. Pretty similar to the last one. It's just softer, like the bristles are a lot softer. So it's really going to like diffuse the outline. And I'm going to take this shade with this brush right here. This yellowy one. That is called, I'm not sure, Queen maybe? Or Creamsicle. It seems like some of the names are backwards on the palette. So I'm just going to take that and kind of dust it off. You don't want it to be too much. And then I'm going to take this color and buff out the very top edge just to give that slight like yellowy kind of fall vibe. Just right on the top here. And then I'll take this, one of these Faro brushes that I got in an Ipsy bag. This has like no powder on it, and I'm just gonna take it and kind of go back over that just to kind of soften it. Now I'm gonna go in with a different Morphe brush, if I can find it here. I don't know if this doesn't have any writing on it. Oh, it does, but it has been worn off. I think it says R35. It's from like the rose gold ones. And I'm going to take this dark color here next to the black, and that's called Soda Pop. And I'm just going to get just barely anything on here. You don't want to start with a lot of product. And I'm going to take this right in my corner, and I'm just going to dab it in first. And then I'll start kind of buffing it a little bit out. And this color right here, you're just going to concentrate on the corner. I will bring it in a little bit, but definitely not as far. You want to maybe bring it in about halfway on your lid. And then, you know, just continue to get a little bit more at a time. You know, just very small amounts. And work that in until it's nice and deep. Boogie boo. Just making noises. I always continue to look at the other eye just like as a reference point to see if I'm getting it, you know, similar. Just gonna keep buffing it out. Eyeshadow is such a process. You know, my everyday routine when I'm just doing like makeup, just when I'm wearing makeup for the day, it rarely includes eyeshadow because it's such a process of blending and getting everything nice and perfect. I might bring this in a little bit deeper on the middle part of my crease here and kind of blend it up a bit more. And also, I think I'm gonna actually bring it a little bit more on my inner lid here. Just a little bit more. I always clean up the shadow so I can get like a straighter edge before I apply my liner. So if it's a little bit rounded and not quite as sharp as you want it, just clean it up later is my advice. So now I'm gonna just take one of these concealer brushes. This is another Farrah brush that I got in an Ipsy Plus bag. And I'm just gonna take the foundation that I used. I know a lot of people use an eyeshadow base or a concealer, but I'm already so fair that my foundation really is light enough, and it's really full coverage, but it's a light formula, so it doesn't feel too thick to where when I'm applying my liner, I feel like I can't cover it with my liner. Because sometimes when you do like a really heavy concealer for this part, it's going to be too thick on your lid, and then it's going to start moving around when you do your liner. So this part, you know, is a little bit more advanced, so you don't have to do this. But it's really like one of those things that I think people are more afraid of than they really should be. So I just put it on the inner corner and then kind of blink a bit so that it kind of outlines where I'm wanting to go. And you're not going to bring it all the way to the end of your eye. You don't really want to do a lot of dragging motion because you don't want to be moving the other shadows and stuff around on your lid and creating like a muddy, smudgy spot. That's not what you want. So more like a tapping motion. And you really want to make sure, if you are going to do this part, that your brush is rounded. Pardon the interruption, my sister called me. So like I was saying, you really want to try to make sure that you have like a rounded tip, because it will really help with forming this extra shape that you're going for right here, instead of having like a flat edge. I've seen people do it with flat edge, but it just seems like it's more work, so why would you want to make it harder on yourself? And you don't want anything that's like super fluffy tip, you know, like this is rounded, but it's fluffy. You don't want it, you want it to be like flatter. So like a good concealer brush is going to be probably your best bet. So what I'm going to do now is right where that line is to the edge, I'm just going to kind of smudge it with my finger and just kind of like diffuse that. I am going to go back through with eyeshadow and kind of like diffuse this a little bit more too, but that always helps. Now I'm going to go in with this shadow right here, this white one, and it's called In Light. And I'm just going to get that brush I was just showing you that you didn't want to use for this part. And I'm going to use that to pat that color on my lid, where I just put the like foundation down, just so it'll kind of set it. And this has like a tiny bit of like a shimmer to it, so it will add like a little bit of a nice shimmery effect to this portion. Uh-oh. Now I'm going to go back in with this Morphe, which I think was the R35. It was part of their rose gold collection that I got a while back, so it's been generously used. And I'm going to go back in with that darker color that we used called Soda Pop down here. And I'm just going to kind of smudge that into that line a little bit. Especially like on the top portion up here, you're going to want to kind of smudge that out a bit. And then I'm going to go back through too with that fluffier brush, this one that was called a crease brush, I guess. And I'm going to take that yellow color again. And I'm going to kind of go over all this right here again, kind of diffuse that out. Then I'm going to go back in with this brush. It's a lot of back and forth, you know, it's a lot of work. Just kind of checking, making sure it looks kind of similar. This one side that I just did looks to have a little bit more of that orangey tone right here, so I'm just gonna kind of go in and soften that up a bit. And then right now I'm just gonna do my liner. I don't know, alright, so I ended up doing my lashes too, because you know, just did that yesterday together, so I don't really need to do it again. Also, my baby's here, so if you hear that, that's her. What are you doing? Alright, so we're going to do the lower lash line now, and we're going to start out with the original shade that we started with, this one right here, that was called Silk Cream, and we're just going to do that. We're just going to smudge that into the bottom of the lash line all the way through. Alright, next we're going to go in with that yellow shade, which was called Creamsicle, right here, and we are going to smudge that into just the first kind of portion of the lid, or the lower lash line here. Just like, don't need to go all the way because we're going to go darken that up. Now we're going to go in with that darker shade right here, which was called, oh my goodness, Pooter. Who would name something that? Oh my goodness. Alright, now we're going to smudge that into the outer corner here. Darken that up a little bit. Kind of overlap with that yellow. And then sometimes I will take my little powder puffy and just clean it up a little bit if it starts getting a little too thick for me. I don't like my lower lash line to be too smudged out. I think it looks great on some people, but I think it just really depends on your eye shape. So now we're going to go in with this darker color that we've been using, this Soda Pop color. And we're going to put that on the very, very outer corner, kind of where the eyeliner ends, just right there. And then you can just take your corner, like your finger. Alright, and then I'm going to just take that pencil that I used yesterday by Hollywood and Vine, and I'm just going to, you know, darken my upper waterline. I like to wait till my eyelashes fully dry to do that, because then you're going to start smudging the glue around with the pencil, and then it's going to get in your eye, it's going to hurt. And then I'm just going to take this pencil and just do the tiniest little connection from that eyeliner in the corner. I don't know if you can see how just tiny I connected that right there. And then I'm just going to take that same brush we've been using to smoke everything out, and I'm just going to go back through there and smudge in that pencil. Do mascara on my lower lash line. And then I'm just going to lightly do my upper lashes. So I reuse my lashes a lot, and if you're someone who does that and you're like, oh, what are you gonna do if you get a bunch of mascara all over your lashes? I just will take some micellar water and like a cotton swab and just clean them. You should really be cleaning your eyelashes too if you're using them over and over, because you know you get a lot of bacteria that grows on your eyes. So make sure that if you reuse your lashes, you are cleaning them properly. Alright. If you can, ignore the grumpy baby in the background. She's not being neglected. She's just being a pain in the butt. But we still love her. So now I'm just going to highlight my inner corner of my lash line. And I have this little tiny square tip brush that I like to use that for. And this is Robert Jones 41. And I'm using Colourpop. And I have this Disney. It looks like Disney because it has like on the lid. It has like the castle it looks like. And then it says Designer Collection Heigh Ho, I guess is what it says. And I love it. It's so shiny. It looks way better in person too. It did kind of crumple after the first couple of uses, but it's just so soft that it's easy to kind of smash back together. And then I kind of just take my little finger here and soften that up a little bit. No, I had too much highlight on the lid. Gotta add more. I really love to highlight my inner corner. I really feel like it brightens up the entire look. So now I just kind of have to get the rest of my face on, and I'm just gonna like bronze and contour a little bit. And so today I'm actually going to do something that I'm not usually used to doing. I think if you're going to have like a bold eye look, you shouldn't do a bold lip, but I'm kind of going for like a Vampy Fall look. So this is a lippie pencil from Colourpop, and it is in, I have no idea what color this is. It actually doesn't have a color. Must have been on the box that I threw away. But it's like a deep burgundy. Yeah. Oh, are you giving me things? That's so nice. I like this color. I haven't actually used this pencil yet, so. Hey, don't put your fingers in there. Yep. I thought about doing like an ombre lip with like a more red color in the center, but I actually kind of like this. So I'm going to go with this color that I have, and it's pretty similar to this lip liner. Hey. Anyways, right. This is a liquid lipstick from Torrid, and it's actually my sister's, so don't tell her. I'm sure she's going to watch this. But anyway, it's look at that match. It looks really good. I love that color. Oh, I love it. Sorry. am a very firm believer in cleaning up your lipstick because I like to have a very, very clean line. So again, I'm just going to take that concealer brush that I use way too much probably, but you know, nothing's ever perfect. I love this color. Alright, so I'm just going to spray. I'm going to use that same glowy Iconic London one again. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good, huh? It's going to look crazy when I pick up the kids from school and be like, oh yeah, I do this all the time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good day.